I wish that in America we didn't worship false idols like movie stars and politicians that are certainly not here for any of us. These people that are in the club that are multi-millionaires that are all in it. They're all in it together, all having a grand old time, the Democrats and the Republicans. It's all two wings of the same bird. This is why the eagle is used as a symbol in the first place. Number one, it's an ancient Roman symbol. And number two, they use it because they give you the same politics that they gave the peasants back in Rome. Okay? That's why we have the Senate. That's why Caesar used to walk up on Capitoline Hill every morning. He took his walk on Capitoline Hill. That's why we have a Capitol Hill. All right, we live in the ancient Roman Empire, period. What you are witnessing, the mainstream and all of this stuff, you are witnessing Roman theater. And until you understand and completely wrap your head around that, it's going to be difficult for you to understand why school teaches us nonsense, lies, theories. They don't teach us anything to make us intelligent. They don't teach us how to do anything. They don't even teach us how to question things. They don't teach us how to reverse engineer anything. They don't want us questioning things. They want us, yes. They want us to say yes, not ask any questions, take our pathetic paycheck, not bitch and moan, just shut the hell up and go home. That's what they want. It's really sad. But until we wake up and realize that what we see is entertainment, all this bullshit that they show, all this Candace Owen and all of this crap, it's entertainment. I wouldn't put it past them that Charlie Kirk is alive and well. And this whole thing is a CIA operation. They've been running operations on us for a long time. And you don't believe me? Look at Edward Bernays. Not the Bernays sauce. Edward Bernays, the guy that was the nephew of Sigmund Freud, that realized that if you told women that if they smoked cigarettes, they would get thinner for their husbands and have more energy, all of a sudden they would start smoking cigarettes. He realized this, and he started running ad campaigns, and all of a sudden every woman started smoking cigarettes, and they realized, holy shit, the television ads really work. People can be sold. So they started selling us on every little thing, and then they started selling us on ideas. Why do you think when the men came back from the moon, okay, Neil Armstrong, and they all came back from the moon, Buzz Aldrin, and they had their first televised talk where they wanted to discuss what they saw on the moon, why do you think they all looked like they wanted to off themselves? They weren't excited. They looked very depressed and miserable. Why is that? You'd think they'd be excited. They weren't. They were very, very depressed. And something that Neil or Buzz, either one, they said that stuck with me. And it was, they said, we're entering into a whole new world. That's what he said. It's a whole new world. And that new world is a world in which the American people get sold absolute 100% fiction and lies as scientific fact and proof. It's a world of utter deception from every angle. And again, you're never going to be able to wrap your head around it unless you're willing to do the research. For one thing, NASA was founded by a Nazi, Werner von Braun, who founded the rocket. He had relationship with Jack Parsons, who was a Hollywood stuntman and also worked for the Jet Propulsion's laboratory that worked side by side with John F. Kennedy when he was trying to send men on the moon through the Operation Mercury and the Mercury missions. But mercury really is the first ingredient in alchemy, and alchemy is transmuting a human mindset from a actual fact-based mindset to a total fiction-based fantasy land. You need mercury, number one ingredient. That's why the manned moon missions were named Mercury. They're laying down the base layer for an alchemical transformation of the human mind of the people here on earth. And this is why even the woman that discovered radon, which you need in order to create nuclear bombs, her name was Maria Curie. Say that 3 times fast. Maria Curie, Maria Curie, Maria Curie. Her name is Mercury? Really? Okay. Yeah, shit gets a little weird when you actually understand words, terms, where they came from, what they mean, symbols, where the symbol comes from, what the symbol means. If you want to learn, I have a 500-page book on symbols for free at my website. Every symbol you can ever imagine, 500 pages. I have a huge book on where religion came from. Religion, the 3 Abrahamic religions are Masonic. They were invented by the Knights Templars of the world, the bankers of the world, okay? And it all goes back to the Pope. It's very, very interesting, actually, too. The story's interesting, and it's all at my website, all for free. Support me if you can. I love you all. This is my opinion. Learn as much as you can. Free your mind. Go become a member at my website. Get my phone number. Hit me up. It's less than a bag of coffee a month. I need your help.